Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. We are back on the ground, not back on the ground, we're at ground at KJFK, New York, John F. Kennedy, New York. That is pretty much the major international New York airport. There are like three others, or two others, international airports. Not international, there's some domestic airports. So it's been a while since our last full flight video, but we're back. We are back. Catering's finished. It's going to close the doors up and open up all the other doors. Yeah, it has been forever since the last one. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. But we're back. We're going to do our last black box video. Well, not the last one, but the last complete series where we go through all the black box aircraft that we currently have. I'm not really thinking about doing the cargo aircraft because they're kind of similar just to the normal passenger ones, so that's that. So right now we're in the biggest one, which is the A340-600. As Mr. Richard Branson said when he first got this, it says that when he first got this aircraft, he says, "Mine's bigger than yours." He's such a childless person, isn't he? Right, okay. So, right, casing's finished. So boarding should get started soon. We're going to see some baggage starting to arrive somewhere. So this is real time. Well, not real time, but I set it to be the time of departure. So there's actually a Virgin Atlantic A340-600 here as well, going back to Heathrow. You can see it's got the newer livery there. We got the I don't know if this is the newer one or that one. You can see that's got no blue line down there. And this one has a blue line, so I'm not sure which one's the newer one, but hey. So yeah, should get some boarding going soon. Have I requested it? Yeah, boarding has been requested. Let's go and get the aircraft set up. So I've got the power connected up. That means we had the parking brake set, which is good. That's going to get some panel lights set up. If I can get... Is it the weird lighting issue again? Yeah, okay. Actually, no, that's that, isn't it? That's not lighting issue. So we got some floodlights. Do I know? No, not yet. Let's go and get the dome on by turning it on up here. It's going to keep, that's... Yeah, okay, that's good. That's fine. It's quite bright. Wow, that's really bright, actually. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Right, let's go back to the init page and we'll get things set up. Once we get the IRSs go to nav, like so. They should get aligning soon, and we got the fuel and set up, so we can get that going. I'm gonna set the barrier to the correct one via inches, which is up here. Is that correct? So wait, active sky. I'm going to wait for active sky to get going. Right, so it is KJFK, and therefore it is a pressure of 3054. It should really connect to that, but not. Okay, 5454, like so. Okay, we're good now. We are amazing. Right. Because we've got a long flight, we've got we've got quite a lot of directs. I'll fill them in the background. You guys don't have to watch everything. So we are going from KJFK. I can find the J. There we go. We're going off to Heathrow.
Hello.
Flight number is Virgin 10. Cost index is, I don't know, standard 20. It's one of those things you use it as. We're going to be doing one step climb today up to 370. Align IRSs. Okay. And zero fuel weight can just go in. No, we can't do that. We have to go into black box pre-flight manager to see what our zero fuel weight is. Zero fuel weight is 236.3. Like so. Block fuel. Okay. You can see up here 75.1. I need to go and change that viewing camera in a minute. I'm going to go and quickly change that. You see how quickly it accelerated? Right, that should be better now. Okay, yeah, that's good. Well, that's good for me, that is. that one's different as well. Let's go and reset this MCDU. Right, so we're all set up there. That's looking good. And what we want to do now is go and set up the flight plan. I know we've done the departure and the arrival airport into here. So we go to the flight plan page and we can do our departure. Gonna make sure we've got all the intake lights on. We're going to be flying at overnight for today, so we're going to get the overheads on as well, like so. We're departing out on 22 right, apparently. I'm just going to quickly check the real world flight, just to make sure that depart out of 22 right, because that'd be quite important. No, it didn't. It took off from 3-1 left. Let's go and enter that in then. We're going to go to 3-1 left. There. Okay, 3-1 left. Hopefully you can do the same departure, which is the Merit 4. Doubt. No, we're good. Merit 4 is in there. No transition. Insert that. And apparently the Merit 4 only consists of the JFK. That's unusual. That's really unusual. Don't know why I would just do that. But I don't know if we can actually enter Merit in, because that would be a lot better. Like so. And then HFD, which is Hartford. This is going to get everything like that. And Put, or Put, not Put, what the hell am I number? So PUT, which is Putnam, at North 41, which is the second one. There we go. Right, that's all with it. Okay, we've got that set up now. That's good. Right, we're getting the baggage loading on now. If you guys wondered what was happening here, some of the jetways, I don't know why, they're not working. I think it only works when the aircraft comes right up here. It's a bit unrealistic, so I put the aircraft back to where it should be. But still, the jetways, well, first of all, they clip out of view, and yeah, it's not very good. If you're wondering what scenery I'm using, and thinking how bad it is, this is, I can't say the developer's name. I always fail on that, but it's New York Airports version 2. You'll know what it is if you just type in New York Airports X version 2 or something like that. You'll find it. It's by like Dr. Dwecky, or I don't know how to say it. Design, but that's that. Okay, let's jump back into the cockpit. So we can go, and from PUT, we're doing a lot of directs actually, so I might actually just be able to do this on screen, as I can just click that and just keep going down. EL, if I can find EL, what's ELSIR, like so, and then we do some directs across the Atlantic, which is where the certain longitude and latitude comes in to play here. I was going to enter all of these in like so. So we're now doing 5240N, 5330N, Malot, and Gisty. Slaney. Wow. Okay. So, unusual words. Actually, then from here we are doing STU. Then we do have one airway after this, which is nice to see. Going to the UP2 off to Okeski. We should be into our descent by now. And then we do one more waypoint, which is off to Bedek. And then the arrival kicks in. From there, we won't enter that in just yet. I'll enter it in the cruise. Perth page will be next to go from there. I think that JFK waypoint's a bit stupid. I was going to kick it out actually because that's going to might mess everything up. So that can go. We good there? No, we got that limb one. Restricts us at a speed. That's fine. That's fine. Right. That light, just this one here, it's a bit annoying. There we go. So I can actually see these displays there. That's a lot easier to see. So we're all set up there. I was going to get the wing light turned on. Passengers might like to see the wing of the aircraft. I'm going to get the APU started up, but first let's go and get the fuel pumps turned on. Get the APU started up. So baggage is nearly finished, especially on the aftercargo. This has got 2 more to go. This one's just putting this last one in, and then it'll be on the 2 to go. Passengers have nearly boarded on. Still got quite a while to go. Got Delta taxiing now. Got an Emirates over there actually, didn't realise. And there's 2 KLMs, 777 and the 747. It's quite an old Delta livery. And they should update it. Is it actually old, or is it like a special livery? 'Cause I believe that looks really old. I mean, it's got some new ones, but it's got some old ones with that. Right. So perf page. Transition altitude to 1800 feet. That's looking good. Thrust reduction is going to stay to 1500 feet as well. We are going to go black box pre-flight manager 5.3. Wait, I need to put the flaps in. Oh, 1/up of 5.3. There we go. And we're doing a flex temp of 24 degrees, which should be like maximum. We can't see it just yet. It should be like maximum N1 and something like that. That's not recommended. I've seen. That's how we get full thrust. And I'll have to put the V speeds in. So 149, 163, and 188. So we should be rotating at 163. Let's just go and make sure we've got GSX all ready for the pushback. It's got quite a heavy duty tug today, which is good to see. That's what I like to see. Good heavy duty tug for heavy duty aircraft. Go and get the flight directors turned on. Irises should align in 1 minute. Baggage is literally finished now. That's nice to see. It is good to see. Got B47 as well. This is a 787 LAN. Got JetBlues, A320s, Air China 777, and that Virgin Atlantic A340-600. Got some more BA over there actually. Got 2 777s. Qatar A330 is that, or 777 as well? I'm not sure actually what that is. It should be. I think it's 777, 300 that is. So we've got some newer Delta liveries other than this really old one down there. Right. Last bits of baggage getting done. Aftercargo has finished. Close the aftercargo door. Passengers are still boarding there. And forward cargo should be done ever so soon. And we'll find out on the top of the screen when it says that it has finished. We want to go to nose to the left. Close the forward cargo now. Close the other cargo, the passenger doors, that is. Exits are closing. GSX, just be patient. Right, that's connecting up. That's good to see. We should go and get the now the beacon light on as the AP is running. We can get rid of the external power. Park brake can stay on for now. Don't want to release it as GSX is doing its thing. Like a cinematic view here around the airport. Oh, right. Just realised that 787 actually doesn't have a gate. Not jetway, sorry. And the BA. Sad. So that's the runway we'll be taking off from today. So it's just rotated there, the aircraft in the background. It's good timing actually. Also, I have a program named Project Fly. Did it say release parking brakes? No. So I use a program named release parking brakes named Project Fly, and you can track all your flights on it, which is really cool. So if I make sure nothing's good, I don't know if you can see it or not, but might as not. If you can see it, there it is. If you can't, sorry. But yeah. Right, I should have released parking brakes. I clicked the release parking brake button, but it didn't release them. Okay, that's weird. Right, we should start at wheel now. That's good. We're going to set the ignition start, and we're going to get set 4 and 3 to get powered up. And make sure we get the TCAS set up as well. Come down here. I'm going to set to 2000. I was told that we should go 2 on, and auto is the desired setting for the what's it called? TCAS, that is. After pushback, we get the TCAS on. So we're going to be doing flight level 350 to start off with. But I'm going to set this up to 370. So just check out our step climb. So at Alex, we should be just holding at 350, and that's the only restriction we have. Like so. That's good. Right, let's go and start number 2 and 1. And we can go outside to look at this. I said nose left. I don't know. What did I choose? Because I hope it swings me all the way around. It's kind of a bit nice. Got the front on view there, or like from the tug view. Let's go right down there. That's what the tug's seeing. And now it's starting to spin us around, which is nice to see. That's good. Hopefully it spins us all the way around. That'd be good to see. Engines have started up, they're all good, so we can go to the ignition to normal. That means we can get rid of the AP. We've got no warnings up there, which is nice to see. Hopefully it doesn't spin us just here, because that would be annoying. I just realised I haven't actually plugged in my yoke yet. I'm going to quickly pause the video, and I'll plug it in after pushback's completed. Yes, it's still spinning us. No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, I guess we can still give it a little spin round and up there, which would be good. Got like a good taxi route today. It's not too long, not too short. But we're going to go to the very end of the runway, which will be at the hold short at Zulu. We're going to be going out to taxiway Bravo, and then Juliet, and then down to Zulu. Parking brake should be set now. That's good. Right. So it's quite a short taxi. Bravo, Juliet, and Zulu. And then we'll be all good there. And we should be holding short at 3-1 left, which is at an elevation of 13 foot. If you guys wanted to know that, I don't know why you want to know what the elevation is. But hey. Right, it should start going now. That's good. Come on, Mr. Marshall. Marshall? Is that Marshall? I don't know. Just walk through your tug. That's very good. Some weird lighting there. It's a bit rusty, actually. Very rusty. I don't want to. Why am I getting pushed back by that thing? Right. What time is it? So it is 2:18 actually. We should be departing in 12 minutes, so we actually are ahead of time, which is nice to see. Let me just go and quickly pause the video, and I'll be back with you once I've connected up the yoke and my pedals. Welcome back. Every time I just restart everything within the well, not restart. Every time I move the yoke, it tends to shut down the engines once I've connected them up, which is really annoying. So let's do full left, full right, all the way down, all the way up, rudder to the left and to the right. Yeah, so it does shut down the engines, which is really annoying. I'm just going to start the APU, get some bleed back, then restart the engines, which are just so annoying. And there's a C-code code of just 10. I don't think that's correct at all, actually. Let's go and set the flight controls. We should be getting a pitch trim of 5.3 up. Like so. That's good. Right, let's go and get the steering tiller, and let's go and release the parking brakes. All that. Get some engines powered up. Spooling. Bring the power up so we can get the full left on the rudder. You can see we're fine for taxi today. Let's go and get some lights on now. It's going to become a bit dark in the cockpit now. And there we go. Right, lights do not come on until we go outside of the view, then come back in, which is unbelievably annoying. I'm going to spin the aircraft all the way around. For some reason, not giving all the turning power that we should be getting it. There we go. We should be just getting a pretty much perfectly lined up. Well, not perfectly, but it's going to be quite lined up. Let's get some more power into the aircraft again. Let's get ourselves taxiing. We are quite heavy today. Not too heavy. Right. I wasn't looking at the screen, so it overshot that turn. Let's just keep it lined up like so. And it should slowly get to its to the right position. Let's go and get some lights on now. There we go. Lights are on. Speed brakes can come to armed position. Flaps 1. Autobrake max. Takeoff config we can set once the flaps are good. So it's just taxi down here, and we should reach Alpha and Bravo, which are just coming up now. Let's get some brakes on. We'll slow the aircraft down. Go on to Bravo, was it I said? I believe so. Let's just go on to Bravo. Alright, flaps are set, which means I'm going to test the takeoff config. Takeoff config is normal, that's nice to see. And give the aircraft a right turn here. Let's go and set up the left MCTU. ND, sorry. Left and right. There we go, that's good. Right. Let's stop turning for now. My pedals are so squeaky right now. I'm not happy. So Juliet should be just on the left here, as you can see. Juliet, we will be crossing a runway, so we will need to get the strobes on. It's not too much of a deal to do that. Anyway, let's click the strobe button and they should come on. But what we need to do before we go onto the runway, make sure there's nothing on the runway. Which will, yeah, that's also good. Everything's fine. So we're crossing the runway now, so we should go and get the strobes on. Strobes are now on. You can see the flashing onto the ground there, which is nice to see with dynamic lighting. So now we pretty much taxi all the way down to Zulu. So coming at first, this will be Yankee onto 3-1 left. Then it will be Juliet Bravo, Juliet Alpha, and then Zulu. We've got taxiway restrictions. Don't know where it would be. Contact airport operations for more information. Yeah, so the charts are saying that we've got some taxiway restrictions, but I think we're fine what we're taxied for today. So here comes the first Juliet Bravo and Alpha, as you can see here, and the one there. That should say Zulu right there if we get the binoculars out. Yeah, that says Zulu. If you're wondering what I mean by binoculars, there's a new thing that happened with Chaseplane, new update, which means if you click a button or key, it will zoom in, which is actually really cool. Right, let's slow down to 10 knots here. So we can get a turn in. I'll get the strobes on, but that's fine. We're just about to go onto the runway again. Okay, it does say red. Hopefully it goes green. If it doesn't, okay, it's gone. I don't think it goes green, but okay, that's fine. But it's not red anymore, so that means we can go onto the runway. There's no aircraft on the left because we're actually on the edge of the runway. This is the takeoff runway at John F. Kennedy. When the winds are like this, and that's all good. Right, go into the runway. So lights on. Gotta go outside and back in to see the light changes. There we go. Right, let's get some braking going because it's a wide aircraft to spin around. Right, let's go and all the way. We're going to get going straight away. So once we've lined up like so, we're going to release the tiller, set rudder, and we're going to start the chrono, and let's get going. So let's go straight to flex, like so. That'll give us some good power. Man, flex SRS runway. We're flexing to a temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, which should give us some good power. Airspeed is alive. That's looking good. Got BA taxing as well. 100 knots went ages ago. Sorry, didn't read that. I was looking at the BA 777. Might have not needed the full runway length actually. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. We're going to begin our left turn in a minute. That is very bright PFD actually. Let's turn that down. Quickly just go straight. Runway heading for now. And then we'll bring our right turn into the in a minute. Once we get clear of the airport. Right. Let's go and begin our right turn. So we're going to fly the aircraft manually for now. Let's make sure we actually get that flight director. All should be good. I'm going to bring the thrust down to climb once we finish our turn because we are going to loosen speed in this turn right now. Let's get the autopilot on. And once we get to straighten up, we should be good. Right, I did forget to set the TCAS to TARA. Let's quickly set that on. We can disarm the ground spoilers. Auto brake has turned off. flaps can come up as soon as we get past that slat speed. We are leveling out. We can set the thrust to climb. And we're pretty much leveled now. And here comes a massively long flight. Let's bring that displayed brightness down on all sides. It is quite bright. I don't know if it's bright for you, but it's bright on my screen. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. So, right, let's bring the flaps up to 0. And that should be good for our departure. You see the flaps coming up on the upper ECAS display. And, oh my god, I've got a really bad throat. Sorry if this video is not going to be too good. Haven't done the full flight in a while. Been doing a lot of streams. Hopefully you actually like the streams that we have completed. Airport's that? Is that LaGuardia? Yes, it is. That's another airport part of the pack that I have installed. And then there should be one named KTEB. Can't remember what the actual name is, but the ICAO is KTEB, and that's a private jet airport. Right, we're not going to go all the way up to transition altitude because that is 1,800 feet. That's going to take a while to get there. So we're going to go straight into the cinematics. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that takeoff out of New York. John F. Kennedy. And I will see you in the descent. Should be like 7 hours or so. It's going to be a long flight to the A340-600. But yeah, this is really bassy right now. I'll see you in the descent. Enjoy the cinematics. Goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into London Heathrow in this A340-600 with Virgin Atlantic Airlines. So we're just typical black box. It's just a bit off the descent, whatever it wants to be on the VNAV pretty much. So a little bit off. That's typical from black box. That's fine. You guys might have noticed I didn't turn on my weather system when I departed, but I just turned it on in the cruise. Anything else I need to mention that I forgot? Because I haven't flown this in a while. Could get the PA system. I don't know if we can actually hear anything, but that'd be good to turn on. We can probably turn off the lights now. That will probably save us some FPS, which would be nice. It's going to get a bit dark in here. Not too dark though. Actually, it's fine. So that's that. I'm going to set these to off inches now, and we can go and plan in the approach in the Perth page. So current weather at what's this called? Heathrow. Sorry, it's 1016. 5 degrees. And the winds actually, they aren't strong, which means they can go at, yeah, that's right, they can, so because only 2 knots we can land on any runway, and it's literally a dead crosswind at 0 degrees, so it doesn't matter what runway we land on, but runway 27 right would be preferable. Actually, I think 27 left would be good. But it's too late now. We're literally coming down the star now, so it might be too late to change that. So London Heathrow approach into 27 right, doing the ILS, and we're going to be doing a 278 on the MDA, like so. FPS drops just a tad. There was just a sunrise and sunsets. They just like to do that to your system. They like to change it up. When you've got a bad graphics card, doesn't like it. Well, it's not bad. It's just you got not the greatest graphics card when it's got to render the whole sunrise and all the orange different textures everywhere. Don't know why I said but hey. We actually, you might notice that we're very early than what we should have been. I did say in 7 hours, but we had the best tailwind in the world. It was pretty crazy. So we had the massive tailwind, which helped us get across the Atlantic a bit faster. And we were travelling a bit faster Mach, because we're flying at 370. So our vertical path is slowly coming in. So what? I go through the approach with you. We are doing the OC2F, and that is with Okeski. That is, no, Ockham. Sorry, the VOR Ockham, and that will just take us to the south of the airport and spin ourselves around away from the departures. Right. So, we're going to go to Terminal 3 today. That's where Virgin Atlantic likes to go to. And we'll probably be on one of the Pier 6 or the main terminal. We won't go to Pier 5. You'll find out where that is once we get there. Right. Just slowly getting to that path. Look outside just a tad. I think is that snow textures? No, it's not that snowy anymore. Yeah. Not snowy at all. I don't know how we're going to descend this fast, but apparently our descent's going to be fine. If I clear that off... If I clear that one off... There we go. That should help the descent get a bit better. Doesn't seem to do much. But when it says the limb at 10,000 feet, we've got a maximum speed of 250, which we're going to do now. Going to bring out some speed brakes. We're not allowed to go above 250 knots once we're passing 10,000 feet. We're not online, so it's not a massive deal. It's just what it is in real life. It's going to get lights on, make sure seatbelt signs are on. And due to our fast descent rate, we're not really slowing down that much. We're going to go auto brake low. We are not that light. We're fairly light. Not heavy at all. So we're going to do with a low auto brake and not a medium. We could go medium if we want to exit out to go straight to Terminal 3, like at Hotel or something, at the Alpha 10 Echo. Kind of good, fast. But I think our reversers will do just fine. And it looks like it's descending. It's not doing very well there. Let me just update it. It does not. Should be slowing down now. That's a bit weird. I'll just override it here. That might help. To bring it down to 10,000. 1,000, sorry. Not 10,000 feet per minute. Into the clouds we go. Gonna bring this down to like 220 now. So we are slowly coming to Heathrow now. I'm gonna try and get this as low as possible so we can actually descend as fast as possible. Decelerate, sorry. I know we can bring out the first set of flaps, but I don't want to do that just yet at this altitude. Let's bring this down to 1,000 again. So we got a transition altitude at 6,000 feet. That's already entered, isn't it? Yes, that's good. We're going to get a landing system on now. You can see we're actually quite high from the ILS, but that is because we are behind the runway. We get more of a feeling where we are from there on. What I'm going to do is set this heading at 090 now. So we can just vector ourselves away, not away, but towards the start of the ILS. We're going to go up here and bring ourselves around, which is probably what they'll do in real life. Bring us down to 3,000 feet. I'm going to bring us to like 230. That seems good. Get rid of the speed brakes. That will just help us slow down a bit slower, because we are in the limit, in the range, what we want to be. It recommends 2,500 is when we should start catching the ILS, around there. So let's go and set that up. Right, going past standard pressure. Let's click it. That should reset the barrow, and a lot different. Let's reset these to 1016. Is that correct in the perf? 1016, nice. Yeah, that did go away, the 090. It's because we're already on the nav and it just doesn't like holding it. Lovely weather, isn't it? Typical England. Can't see a thing. Now that reflections is a bit unrealistic now because it's night time. But hey. I wish in like the Boeing and the Airbus, it'll tell you where like you should reach the altitude. Well, you know, in the Boeing, it's got like a green arc. Oh, that's really helpful. But in the Airbus, so I don't know if it's just a black box, but right now I can't see anything telling me what altitude I'll be at. Yeah, our speed has creeped up a bit, so it's going to bring the speed brakes back out again. Right, let's go 090. Make sure the aircraft does not turn. Good. I've been around 200. Gets the first set of flaps. As soon as we're parallel, I'm going to start our turn. You can see we're actually we can see the ground now, which is nice. Going to swing ourselves just around just a tad. Probably in line like 1070. Going to bring this up to 500 feet per minute. Bring this up to 210, or whatever that flaps 2 speed is. 216. Sorry. I'm going to go to 060. Lovely weather at England. Not. Right, speed brakes can go because we actually are producing some power within the engines, and that's kind of bad. We don't want to do that. It's going to arm the speed brakes though. Ground spoilers are armed, that's nice. Auto brake is low. Gear will come down, and we're going to set flaps full for landing, but not right now. Set the approach. We'll see on the glide slope. It's going to hold the glide slope for now, and which is kind of cool. Hopefully it stays on the glide slope. If we stay on the glide slope, it would help us get around the airport a bit more. Heading over 040. Going to bring this down to 2000, because that is when the actual ILS apparently starts. Go around is at 1500 apparently. Bring the speed right down. Flaps 2. Should start descending again, and they're going to zoom in on the NDs once more, and that is that set. Could bring it down to the F, which is 174, which is our, I believe it's our like maximum, not maximum, but it's like a recommended speed that we should have when we've got the flaps out. So that's what it's going to cruise at for now. Glide slope should kick in soon again. It's just a bit stationary right now, as we are parallel with the runway. Not parallel, but like perpendicular, sorry. As soon as we start to line up, the glide slope should start coming down, guiding us down to the airport, as well as the yellow glides as well. So just 1,000 feet above the ILS right now. It seems that glide slope diamond starts to come down. I'll kick in the ILS, the heading, sorry. Right, let's go and set flaps 3. And the flaps full. 160. Right, okay, we're gonna should probably start lining up with the runway now. I'm gonna bring this down to 340, sorry. And let's go and get the manual vertical speed at 1,000 feet per minute, maybe 500 will do for now. Why can't I do that? There we go. And the glide slope when the glide slope comes in, that would be good. Go slowly bank the aircraft to the left. Give me set to 2000. Just changing everything just a tad. Right, approach phase is activated.
2,500.
2,500, gear down. Bring the speed right down to 150. What's our perf V approach? 147 is our approach speed. Localizer has been established and we are connected. That's nice. So localizer is just gonna spin the aircraft around, and hopefully we should hold at 2,000 feet till the ILS kicks in. If the aircraft doesn't do something stupid. So what I'll do is get the speed up because I don't trust the aircraft at this right now. As soon as we get the ILS kicked in, we can slow the aircraft down. It's not that much of a steep ILS. I don't see the glide slope's not coming in. So we've got landing lights on. That looks off, but I'm assuming it's on, isn't it? Yeah. It doesn't come back on. I just saw the glide slope's about to come in, which is nice to see. We've got a bit of lag. That is just due to Heathrow. Sometimes when we get on the ground, the FPS comes back, which is nice. We're going to do a full autopilot landing today. Visibility is not looking good for me today. Just going to get everything turned on. And you can go and bring that back to automated on the speed there. Glide slope is just about to kick in. There we go, glide slope's in. Gear is down, 3 greens, flaps are full, auto brake are low, and ground spoilers are armed. All of that is said on the ECAS as well. Runway is not in sight just yet. I hope I've got the scenery installed. Activated, sorry. I don't see why the lights, can't see the runway lights at all. It's not that far away, is it? What's the visibility on active sky saying? Right, apparently Ultimate Traffic Live are coming in on runway 09 right, 09 left, because that's right now. So, like, live traffic, I don't like that. I'm going to bring it back on in a minute. Because Ultimate Traffic Live, as it's in the name, live traffic, but we are not doing live weather. So, we're not going down on that runway. Unless Ultimate Traffic Live is actually doing to current weather. But as you can see, it's not. It's hard to decide. I'm going to bring this up because I don't trust the aircraft right now. 150.
1,000.
Seems like it's dropping a bit too much than I like it to. Uh, 146. It shouldn't go too much of an idle, because if it does, and then it goes too slow, that's kind of bad. So once we're on the ground and exited the runway, I'll bring the traffic back on. If I remember, sometimes I do forget to turn the traffic back on.
500.
Right, there we go. It's looking good.
400.
It's our landing speed on 4-1.
300. 200.
Come on, aircraft, get to the right a bit.
100.
Got a feeling that the aircraft's going to slam this right now.
50.
Flare.
40. 30. 20.
Idle throttle.
Retard. 5.
Right, we're on the ground. Versus It's looking good. Got some high reverses going up so we can get to Terminal 3. See Terminal 5 in the background there actually, which is kind of cool. There's a high speed exit this there. 60 knots reverses can come in. Right, let's get some braking. And let's see if we can exit here. Right, where is this exit? This is Alpha 10 Echo, which is I actually said it'd be good to turn off here. And here's where we're turning off. So flight directors can come off. That'll disengage the autopilot, hopefully. Apparently not. But now autopilot is disconnected. Landing lights can come off, and strobes. And they can get the APU started up. Taxi light. And Terminal 3 is just on the left there. There's Pier 5, which I was talking about, but I want to go to the far end of Terminal 3. Let's go and taxi down Echo, which is this right now. I'm going to request a gate of let's go and get the auto traffic live back just to see, so I can see what gates are empty and not empty, which is kind of good to see. We can go and clear up the aircraft now, so we can just get rid of that. Flaps can come up. That's good. Right, aircraft's all coming in now. There's a Virgin Atlantic there, which is on a separate stand, which actually we could probably park here, can't we? It's 595. We could probably park at 594. Let's go and check that out. There's a lot of next pages. 594 is coming up soon. Keep scrolling. Here we go. 594. It should be there. Nope. And Virgin Atlantic, please. Right. GSX is loading in. Did make us overshoot just a tad. I'm gonna try and go as slow as possible as we spin the aircraft around. Yeah, it's a bit of an overshoot. Hopefully it'll be alright if we can just about make it round. You get some more speed to actually turn the aircraft here. There we go. It should slowly bring the aircraft down. Doesn't have a great turning circle as the 747 or the 777. Typical Airbus. Right, lights can come off. Otherwise, it's going to blind some people. Not good. Not good at all. I could probably turn off the TCAS now. To standby. Should stop the timer. So we did actually have the flight time of 6 hours, which is half an hour earlier than we expected, which is nice. Perfect lining up in the end. That's good to see. And now we're going to use our binoculars so we can actually see if we're on spot. That's nice. Idle throttle. So don't taxi too fast. Right, should slow down the aircraft just a tad now. We should, if I keep braking now, we should stop where it says stop. There we go. Set the parking brake. Parking brake is set, that's nice. APU is running, which means we can shut down the engines. And seatbelt signs can come off. Beacon light can come off. And get rid of the IRSs. Like so. Request GSX for a deboarding. Alright, I can hear it coming in the background. That's good. Let's go and open up the doors. Well, I hope you enjoyed our flight today with the Airbus A340-600, the last aircraft of the black box wide body series. we will be coming back to Black Box once again, but not in a while. It'd be good to get back to our usual aircraft like the 747, 777 and the 737, and also the FS Labs A320 and some more majestic Dash 8 Q400. Wow, didn't realise how many aircraft I have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our flight today with Virgin Atlantic, with version 10 or 10 from John F. Kennedy to Heathrow. I will see you in another video, hopefully be in 1 week time. If not, I'll see you on the live stream every Sunday, 3 PM GMT time. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.